What's up, YouTube? Happy Thursday, CHF here, bringing you another episode of Coaching Handheld Football, and we are on day 5 of the Pro Bowl promo, and there is a new Ezekiel Elliott 96 overall middle linebacker at a position card. And when I went to look at this card, I noticed something, guys. Not only does it have pretty darn great stats and a pretty solid boost, granted it only affects Pro Bowl players of +1 zone and +1 play recognition, but I realized that EA put something kind of funny on the back of this card. Tired of being fed, Zeke has moved to the defensive side of the ball, and then that made me go back and check the back, like for the words on the back of all of the Pro Bowls, and they're actually all pretty funny, guys. So go in there and check those out. Like, it talks about how Rod Woodson was a beast on the monkey bars. But yeah, I got a kick out of it. So anyways, let's talk about what we want to do. Make sure 3 times a day, guys, use the ballots that you get. You'll get 30 of them a day. You can use blitz tokens to get even more. And then all of the events up top, do those at least once 3 times a day so that you get your first win bonus. You can also trade in blitz tokens to get more of these things. And of course, if you missed yesterday's video, go check it out, guys, because I show you how you can get literally any of the 95 or better, or 95 or lower diamonds on the cheap, guys. So, I mean, I was able to get the Clowney, I was able to get the Kittle, and it doesn't cost anything to just upgrade your guys to the best ones there. So anyways, guys, aside from that, what we are going to be talking about today is how to beat the play that was requested on the community tab, which is cover 1, press robber. There are 2 versions of that play, a 4-3 version and a dime version, and we are going to break down both of those plays, and we're going to show you how to beat that with every single scheme. West Coast vertical, smash mouth, and spread, going to show you how to crush those, and more importantly, how to crush any man coverage, because there are certain routes that are just straight up man beaters, and I'm going to teach them to you so that if you see man coverage, you know without a doubt you got it under control. So aside from that, guys, make sure to do your league versus league, league survival, donate your 100 crowns, and this is, some people have questioned it, it is going on until February 28th. These playoff blitz events will hop up. I don't recommend spending blitz tokens on them because the Pro Bowls are better players, and then I'm sure future things that we get are going to be even more valuable use of blitz tokens, but definitely do the first event each time because it doesn't cost you anything. It's going to get you the playoff blitz pack, some experience, some coins, as well as some microphones. So without further ado, guys, someone suggested another challenge. So tomorrow's video is actually going to be showing off how good Greg Kittle is. I'm going to do a tight end only challenge where I'm only allowed to throw the ball to my tight end in league versus league. So I'm going to bring that to you guys because it was suggested. If you've got other challenges you want to see, leave them in the description down below. If they get a bunch of likes on that comment, I'll definitely consider them. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and hop into some coaching around cover 1, press robber, and more importantly, how to obliterate anybody who's using man coverage against you. Alrighty, guys, so we are using West Coast, and the play that we are going to look at is PA slot crosses. And when you look at the play art here, guys, crossing routes are one of the types of routes that will absolutely crush man coverage. Specifically, you want to hit them right when they make a break. So we'll look at what we're looking at here. As you can see on the crossing route, I'm going up against the ultimate freeze, Lawrence Taylor at linebacker with Deion Sanders, and you're going to see it's cover 1, press robber. So basically, the front 4 are going to rush. Everybody else except for the 2 safeties is in man coverage. So you've got, you know, your guy right here on him, and so on and so forth. And then with your safeties, one of them is going to drop to a high centered blue zone. One of them is going to drop to a yellow middle zone. So basically the middle of the field is blanketed by safeties. Everybody else is in man coverage. But I want to show you why crossing routes are going to obliterate man coverage. And it's not just this play. It's any man coverage play. So here we go. Watch there. So we're looking at our at Deion Sanders against Lawrence Taylor. Right now he's with him. However, right when he makes his break, right there, take a look at that. Because there's someone else there. He almost gets tripped up. It's broken coverage, and you are going to see a wide open receiver there. And that's going to happen with any man coverage play using West Coast. Now I'm going to show you. As I said, there are 2 versions of each play. So we're going to come back, and after we go through all 4 schemes against this 4-3 coverage, we're going to come back and look at the dime coverage of the same play with all 4 schemes. So next up, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at vertical. Alrighty guys, so here we are in the vertical playbook, and they actually have the same play, so I'm going to use it again. I'm not going to use all crossing routes because I want to give you other stuff as well, but I do want to show you. Look, it's not just the West Coast version of the play that crushes it. This is the vertical version of the play. Lawrence Taylor, Deion Sanders, there's the route, and let's go ahead and run it here. Now, as you can see, the free safety is dropping down towards the middle. The strong safety is dropping down. So the middle of the field is going to be pretty well blanketed. However, because of the broken coverage on man coverage, look at that. He takes his second break. Look how far behind him Lawrence Taylor is. And there we go. Nice, easy, wide open completion. Absolutely crushing it. Next up, guys, I'm not just going to use crossing routes. I'm going to show you other types of routes that can crush man coverage. So let's go ahead and take a look at how we beat this 4-3 version with the smash mouth scheme. Alrighty guys, here we are using the smash mouth playbook, and the next thing that I'm going to show you how to beat this man coverage is wide receiver corner, but specifically corner route. So we're actually going to run two plays here, but as you can see, it's going to be the same play, and in this case, we've got that corner route. These types of routes where you've got multiple changes of direction, it seems like each time there's a direction change, it gives an opportunity for that defender to get caught up. So let's go ahead and run this one. You'll see it's going Richard Sherman 98 against Calvin Johnson 97, and we're going to go ahead and run it. So as you can see right there, in this case, the free safety is dropping back into the deep zone. The strong safety is dropping towards that center zone, and the man coverage, look at this right there. He's about to take, it's the B receiver. He's taking his final break towards the outside, and look at how open he is. This is just like the play trips corner strike that I used to run last year. So I'm going to run it again, only this time we're going to run it with shakes. Same exact route. You'll see we're still on the right hash, but it's not going to make a difference. It's the route, not the play. And these types of routes will crush man coverage every single time based on the way the AI works in this game. So there we go. We watch, and right there on that third break, the defender is literally hung up. He's a 98 defender, and I'm down in power. But look at this. Wide open, Calvin Johnson, crushing man coverage. So that has been smash mouth against the 4-3. Again, we're going to come back to all of this and use the dime version of the play, but let's go ahead and take a look at spread, and more importantly, another type of route that can crush man coverage. Alrighty guys, here we are in the spread scheme looking at the next type of route that can beat man coverage, and that is a drag route. Drag routes are definite man beaters here, so we're going to go with dig switch here, and we'll take a look at what the matchup is and how open we get. So we're looking at the new George Kittle 97 tight end versus the out of position linebacker Sean Taylor, also a 97, and just watch it. It's the same play that we're going against, and just watch how open we're going to get on this one as well. So here we go. That's the only route we need to know. Right there we can see the free safety drops deep, strong safety drops down, and look at this drag route right there. We have separation already. That drag route just gets that separation, and we're able to take that up for a big gain off of just a tiny little drag route. So definitely going to be a man beater to look at drag routes. Now that's covered all four schemes and different route types that can crush man coverage, but let's see if those hold true when we move on over to the dime version of this play, which is going to put more defensive backs on the field, which in theory should be better against the pass. Alrighty guys, here we are, West Coast again. We're going to go PA slot crosses using the same play against the dime version of the play. And as you can see here, we're going to be going up against Derwin James with Deion Sanders. Same exact play, just the dime version. So as you can see right there, you'll see it's cover one, press robber. You've got your free safety coming up to the middle, strong safety dropping back. And look at this, exact same situation. The defender almost just gets tripped up, just busted coverage, wide open, and we're going to hit prime time right there for a big gain. And I'm going to show you, we looked at drag routes from other schemes. Let's go ahead and look at a drag route and show you it is not about the play, but about the route. So here we go. We have George Kittle here going up against Derwin James, and it is just a nice, simple drag route. And look at that right there. We already know the defender is caught up on his own guy, and we are going to take that up for a nice, easy completion. There's West Coast against dime. Next up, just like last time, we are going to look at the vertical scheme. Alrighty guys, here we are using the vertical scheme, PA slot crosses. It's the same play we ran last time, but this time we're going up against the dime version of the play. And as you can see the difference, the play's the same. The only difference is the personnel, where in this case you've got 2 extra defensive backs on the field as opposed to 2 linebackers. So here we go. We're going to run it again. Look at that. Free safety drops, strong safety drops back. Same exact play. and same exact broken coverage right there. As you can see, the guy in man coverage just gets hung up, gets beat, and is wide open. And I'm going to go ahead and show you, again, it is not about the play, it is about the route. So we're going to look at a vertical corner route. So in this case, I am going to go ahead and use corner cross, and I'm going to flip it just because I like to throw to the right side of the field. But there it is, Randy Moss on that corner route, and he is going up against the Ultimate Freeze, Richard Sherman. So here we go. We're going to run it right there, and right when he makes his third break, cut in, cut up, cut out. That's when we're going to hit him with a bullet, and look how open he is. It's just like Tripp's corner strike of last year. So that's 2 schemes down. Let's go ahead and take a look at Smash Mouth against the dime version of Cover 1 Press Robber. Alrighty guys, here we are in the Smash Mouth scheme going against the dime version of Cover 1 Press Robber, and we are going to use shakes again. Like this play, again, it's that same corner route, and just, you know, repetition is key here. I'm showing you guys it's not the play, it's the route. We're going up against the dime version here. Everybody's in man coverage except for those 2 safeties and the 4 guys rushing. So there we see, free safety drops back, strong safety drops down, and here we go. We're just going to watch Randy Moss, and right there, he makes his 3rd and final cut. We immediately hit him with a bullet, or I'm sorry, that was Calvin Johnson. And there we go. Easy way to beat it. Let's go ahead and take a look at our final scheme, which is the spread scheme against this dime version of the play. Alrighty guys, so here we are going up against that same dime version of Cover 1 Press Robber, and we're going to use dig switch here. Again, looking at the drag route, and then I'm going to give you one bonus play after this that probably wouldn't be expected, but I'll tell you why it beats man. So here we go. It's a simple drag route, and drag routes are man beaters. As you can see, the free safety drops to the yellow zone, the strong safety drops to the blue zone, and because he's there, we want to wait for him to clear that free safety that dropped in there, and there we go. We hit him there for a nice easy gain, pick up 9 yards on the play, and I'll go ahead and show you guys one bonus play here in the spread playbook. Alrighty guys, and here is your bonus play, PA jet sweep. Now I want to look at this play with you guys and show you why it's going to work. Okay, so first off, everybody is going to the left with the exception of Randy Moss, who's going to be kind of coming, faking an end around and going out into the flat to catch the ball. Now, the reason this is going to get open, it's a different type of route, but essentially he's going all the way across the field, and because he goes in motion, he gets a little bit of extra speed, and what ends up happening is that defender who's in charge of guarding him is going to bang into his own defenders, and he's just going to get wide open in the flat. So let's go ahead and run it here, and as you can see, it's going up against Deion Sanders, 97 versus 97. So when we run this play, right there, we go for the break, and look what happens. Right when he's going for the fake, the guy who's guarding Moss runs into his own defensive lineman, and just look at how open he gets. The guy in charge of guarding him is tied up at the line. The entire defense is going to the left, and Randy Moss is out there in the flat for a ton of yards after the catch. So there was the bonus play, guy. It's going to stop it right there. If you like the video or what I'm trying to do here on the channel, go ahead and hit the like button. If there is a play that you guys want me to do this with, leave it in the comments down below, and whichever comment gets the most likes, I will feature that play next week, because I think this would make a cool series. But this is also kind of a telltale sign of why I do not like to use man coverage in my defensive schemes. It can do a good job of shutting down the run, but there are just so many options when passing the ball that have man-beating routes that there's nothing you can do to defend against them. In fact, I think next week when I do this, I'll go ahead and do something crazy and do it against like the top team in my league with like 20, over 2,000 power, and show you guys that it doesn't matter, that it is a coverage breakdown, and that is why, at least in video game football, I do not like using man coverage. But yeah, so guys, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. What you can count on is promo breakdowns, tips and tricks, play breakdowns, strategy content, anything I can think of that's going to help you guys dominate this game. And if you want to see what I drop, when I drop it, go ahead and hit that bell icon to join the notification squad. I love you guys. You are the best ever. I will see you tomorrow with a feature on George Kittle showing you an all tight end challenge. I love you guys. CHF out.